السلام علیکم. دیتے ہیں. اچھا بلال احمد بونیا صاحب تلاوت.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الله لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم. لا تأخذه سنة ولا نوم. له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض. من ذا الذي يشفع عنده إلا بإذنه. يعلم ما بين أيديهم وما خلفهم ولا يحيطون بشيء من علمه إلا بما شاء. وسع كرسيه السماوات والأرض ولا يؤوده حفظهما وهو العلي العظيم.
ٹرانسلیشن نعمان خان صاحب.
Islam. English translation of Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 256. In the name of Allah, the Gracious, the Merciful. Allah, there is no God but Him, the living, the self-subsisting, the all-sustaining. Slumber seizes Him not, nor sleep. To Him belongs whatsoever is in the heavens and whatsoever is in the earth. Who is He that will intercede with Him except by His permission? He knows what is before them and what is behind them, and they encompass nothing of His knowledge except what He pleases. His knowledge extends over the heavens and the earth, and the care of them burdens Him not, and He is the High, the Great.
ناصر علی عثمان صاحب لازم.
السلام علیکم ورحمۃ اللہ. کلام حضرت خلیفۃ المسیح ثانی رضی اللہ تعالیٰ عنہ. میں تیرا در چھوڑ کر جاؤں کہاں. میں تیرا در چھوڑ کر جاؤں کہاں. چین دل آرام جا پاؤں کہاں. میں تیرا در چھوڑ کر جاؤں کہاں. یا نگر روؤں کہاں روؤں بتا، یا نگر روؤں کہاں روؤں بتا، یا نہ چلاؤں تو چلاؤں کہاں، میں تیرا در چھوڑ کر جاؤں کہاں، تیرے آگے ہاتھ پھیلاؤں نگر، تیرے آگے ہاتھ پھیلاؤں نگر، کس کے آگے اور پھیلاؤں کہاں، میں تیرا در چھوڑ کر جاؤں کہاں، چین دل آرام جا پاؤں کہاں، میں تیرا در چھوڑ کر جاؤں کہاں، جاں تو تیرے در پہ قرباں ہو گئی، جاں تو تیرے در پہ قرباں ہو گئی، سر کو پھر میں اور ٹکراؤں کہاں، میں تیرا در چھوڑ کر جاؤں کہاں، دل ہی تھا سو وہ بھی تجھ کو دے دیا، دل ہی تھا سو وہ بھی تجھ کو دے دیا، اب میں امیدوں کو دفناؤں کہاں، میں تیرا در چھوڑ کر جاؤں کہاں، کثرت عصیاں سے دامن تر ہوا، کثرت عصیاں سے دامن تر ہوا، ابر اشک توبہ برساؤں کہاں، میں تیرا در چھوڑ کر جاؤں کہاں، چین دل آرام جا پاؤں کہاں، میں تیرا در چھوڑ کر جاؤں کہاں، جاؤں کہاں، جاؤں کہاں۔
رپورٹ منیر الدین شمس صاحب۔
اعوذ باللہ من الشیطان الرجیم، بسم اللہ الرحمن الرحیم۔ سیدنا و امامنا حضرت امیر المومنین خلیفۃ المسیح الخامس ایدکم اللہ بنصر العزیز، our beloved Huzur, conference delegates from around the world and staff of MTA International, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Huzur, we humbly welcome you to our annual MTA dinner, which also marks the conclusion of the 4th MTA International Conference. The aim of the conference is to improve communication and collaboration between our international studios through presentations, discussions, and workshops. By the grace of Allah, this year we had 48 delegates attending from the following 20 countries: Australia, Austria, Belgium, Canada, Egypt, France, Germany, Ghana, Holland, India, Indonesia, Ireland, Kababir, Mauritius, Nigeria, Sierra Leone, Sweden, Switzerland, UK, and USA. This is compared to an attendance of 39 delegates from 20 countries in 2014 and 31 delegates from 16 countries in 2013. Many countries have benefited from regularly attending each year, but I'm also pleased to announce that this year, for the first time, we also had representatives from Egypt, Indonesia, Nigeria, Austria, and Sierra Leone. Alhamdulillah, the 3 days conference had again proven to be a success, and I pray that all the delegates will make full use of the skills and knowledge they have gained. Looking back at the past year, since the last conference, we are witness to the advancements made by MTA International through the prayers of our beloved Khalifa and the sheer mercy of Allah the Almighty. With Huzur's permission, I would like to take this opportunity to briefly mention a few key developments. Our biggest privilege is to organize the broadcast of Huzur Anwar's live Friday sermons every week throughout the year. Apart from our regular coverage of Jalsa Salana United Kingdom, our teams also ensured that Huzur Anwar's tours to Germany and Ireland were covered with live broadcasts and documentary reports. We are always thankful to Allah the Almighty for granting us the opportunity to serve Khilafat in this regard through our very humble efforts. Huzur, as you are aware, we are upgrading our transmission system, which is currently being installed by engineers as we speak. This new system will, inshallah, improve the quality of our broadcast and enable us to transmit widescreen video with the potential of broadcasting HD in the future. All of the programs filmed in our London studios are recorded electronically, and in the last 12 months, we have worked hard to strengthen our tapeless infrastructure by increasing storage capacities and improving workflows. Our graphics department has invested in a new real-time graphics system to greatly improve the visual look of our live programs and allow for increased viewer interaction. Huzur, through your guidance, we acquired our own uplink system that enables us to potentially broadcast from anywhere in the world. This will, inshallah, save us on uplink costs and grant us greater freedom for our broadcast needs. The system was launched at the blessed occasion of the inauguration of the Maryam Mosque, Ireland, last year in September. As our Jamaat expands by the grace of Allah the Almighty across the globe, it has been Huzur's wish that we should constantly explore new avenues for distributing our content. In this regard, it must be mentioned that the launch of the MTA Africa project has been greatly successful in a relatively short amount of time. Our continued elaboration with Ghana's national television broadcaster, GBC, has allowed the message of Islam Ahmadiyyat to reach new African audiences, and plans are underway for the construction of an MTA studio complex in Ghana to be named Wahab Adam Studios. With Huzur's prayers, the success we have had in Ghana will inshallah be mirrored in other African countries and will have a long-lasting effect on MTA's presence in the continent. Similar expansion has also taken place in other countries. In Bangladesh, the existing studio was completely renovated and fitted with full HD production and post-production facilities. Similarly, in Canada, a new building was acquired and converted into a television studio with accompanying administration offices. I'm happy to announce that both of these studio projects have been completed and are already being used for program recordings, alhamdulillah. Our broadcast facility in Silver Spring, USA has undergone renovation work to upgrade the building as well as the equipment. This project has also been completed by the grace of Allah the Almighty, and Huzur, on the recommendation of the management board, graciously approved the name of the complex as Masroor Teleport USA. Dearest Huzur, this is just a small glimpse of the work undertaken by MTA International over the last 12 months. By Allah's grace, members of all the central departments, as well as our studios around the world, have been working tirelessly throughout the year. I would like to take this opportunity to thank them for their contributions, and I would also like to thank the delegates from taking the time out of their busy schedules to attend this year's conference. I would also like to finally thank the members of the conference committee for organizing the event and for all those working behind the scenes, such as the technical teams and kitchen staff who have made this event possible. Beloved Huzur, all the MTA International staff from around the world feel very fortunate that they have been given the opportunity by Allah the Almighty to serve the Jamaat and to play a small role in helping to spread the message of the promised Messiah ﷺ to the corners of the earth. This is only possible through Huzur's special prayers, which we are constantly in need of. May Allah the Almighty accept our humble efforts and allow us to reach the high standards expected of us by Hazrat Amirul Mu'mineen, ayyadakumullahu binasril aziz.
दिखा दें वीडियो।
हवा के दोष पे लाखों घरों में दर आया, हवा के दोष पे लाखों घरों में दर आया। जो शख्स छोड़ के निकला था घर खुदा के लिए, हवा के दोष पे लाखों घरों में दर आया।
By the grace and blessings of Allah, the 4th MTA International Conference was held on the 20th, 21st and 22nd of March 2015. This was initiated by Amir al-Mu'mineen, Hazrat Khalifatul Masih V, may Allah be his helper, in order to internationalize the grand system of MTA, uniting our studios from across the world. The foundation of MTA, which was laid by Hazrat Khalifatul Masih IV, may Allah have mercy on his soul, was to unite the world under the guidance and directives of the Khalifa of the time, something we see reiterated today under the spiritual leadership of Hazrat Khalifatul Masih V on a daily basis. The words of the spiritual head now reach not only every household, but every workplace, every computer, every smartphone, echoing in every corner of the world. Over the course of the past year, since the last international conference, MTA's foreign studios have worked hard to provide viewers with new programs covering a myriad of topics. From the land of the promised Messiah ﷺ, Qadian, live programs were provided for viewers in the language of our master, Hazrat Muhammad ﷺ. Special programs were produced at the occasion of Jalsa Salana Qadian 2014. Various other programs from India have continued to serve their purpose.
من قاديان دار الأمان نقدم لكم هذه الحلقات من الخاصة من برنامج الحوار المباشر.
कादियान दारुल अमान से प्रोग्राम राह हुदा की नई सीरीज़ के पहले एपिसोड के साथ हम आपकी खिदमत में हाजिर हैं।
On the occasion of Jalsa Salana UK, MTA Pakistan Studios produced a historic documentary on the Khilafat of Hazrat Maulvi Nuruddin Razillahu Anhu and Hazrat Muslim Maud Razillahu Anhu, treading the footsteps in the places where both these esteemed persons resided. Throughout the year, MTA Pakistan has produced a selection of fresh programs accommodating children in learning Urdu, the language of the Messiah of the age, and creating programs designed for young and old in developing an interest in Islamic history and generally working closely with MTA International. live programs are now being produced in different parts of the world, including Qadian, Bangladesh, and Germany. Islam Fechtehen is a widely watched program throughout the German-speaking parts of the world, where callers can interact with the studio guests and comment or ask questions. Jalsa Salana Germany is a platform which has taken an international form, and live transmission is broadcast throughout the course of the blessed 3 days. Other programs have commenced throughout the year, engaging viewers in a vast selection of subjects. Hazrat Anwar drew our attention towards the Spanish-speaking nations, as a result of which a program was initiated on the platform of MTA USA Studios, discussing the teachings of the Messiah of the age, may peace be on him. Another talk show designed to cover socio-moral subjects is Open Forum, which is among the tasks taken on board this year. Alongside these regular programs, MTA USA has contributed to propagating the message of Islam Ahmadiyyat to the corners of the world. Programs for French-speaking areas have also been focused on this year. 2 new programs have started for this purpose, one being produced here in London's International Studios and the other produced from MTA Canada. This is among the programs ready to be aired on MTA, with its first few episodes on the shelf, ready to be brought to the doorsteps of the Francophone areas. Hazrat Anwar, may Allah strengthen his hand, drew our attention towards the importance of the journal Review of Religions. A talk show has been formulated to bring to light articles and interesting facts about this monthly research journal from the treasured archives since its inception in the time of the promised Messiah, may peace be on him. Another series has started on the lives of the great individuals who accepted Ahmadiyyat at the very onset at the hands of Hazrat Mirza Ahmad. For all these programs, a new studio has been set up to accommodate the upcoming tasks, which will serve in flourishing the message at hand. This year, MTA Australia has provided numerous programs, and a series of shows will soon be making an appearance on MTA, raising awareness on general day-to-day issues from health aspects to safety on the road. Under the divine instruction of expanding the House of the Promised Messiah, a fresh look has been given to the studios in order to accommodate the upcoming series. MTA Switzerland has also sought a new premises for recording new programs. Switzerland has provided concise documentaries on various cities and are working on a series of programs for German-speaking people covering social issues. MTA Indonesia has throughout provided content for Indonesian-speaking nations and continue in their contribution to disseminating Islam Ahmadiyyat's message. Throughout the year, MTA has received constant contributions from studios around the world, especially in the form of news reports, informing Ahmadis as well as the world at large of the efforts of Ahmadi Muslims around the world. MTA 3 Al Arabiya continued to convey the message of the promised Messiah ﷺ to the corners of the world. Through both recorded and live programs, new programs were added to the already present playlist. And most importantly, Hazur's sitting with Waqfeen and Jamia students get played more frequently. Alongside these tasks, MTA 3 had the opportunity of relaying the live 3-day broadcast of Jalsa Salana UK 2014. Over the last year, MTA has paid special focus on Western Africa and especially Ghana. The new studio being erected, called the Wahab Adam Studios, will serve the manifold programs awaiting. Some of these programs have started to broadcast on Ghana's national television channel, GTV, and a special live program was broadcast from Ghana on both MTA and GBC simultaneously. MTA International London Studios also had the blessed opportunity of playing a humble role in conveying the message of Hazrat Khalifatul Masih, may Allah be his helper, to the corners of the earth.
अल्लाह ताला के फ़ज़लों को समेटने के लिए जिस तरह अरबों ने इस्लाम के पहले दौर में अपना किरदार अदा किया था, अब इस्लाम की हकीकी तस्वीर दुनिया को दिखाने के लिए नशत सानिया में भी, इस्लाम की नशत सानिया में भी अपना किरदार अदा करें.
In the past year, according to the instructions of Hazrat Khalifatul Masih, may Allah be his helper, Bangladesh studios were upgraded, and with their new equipment and facilities were able to broadcast scenes of the concluding session of Jalsa Bangladesh. And for the very first time, they were able to broadcast 3 days of Shotter Shondhane program live from their new studios in Bangladesh. A range of recorded and live programs were produced throughout the year to propagate the message of Islam Ahmadiyyat. Live and interactive programs provided the opportunity to our viewers, both Ahmadi Muslims and non-Ahmadis, to ask questions on various topics or comment on the many discussions.
قدم دوستوں آگے بڑھتے رہو دم بدم دوستوں.
Respected Managing Director Sir, the directors of MTA International, fellow brothers who have joined us from around the world, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Welcome to the 2015 MTA International Conference.
ہم نشیں تجھ کو ہے ایک پر امن منزل کی تلاش. مجھ کو ایک آتش فشاں پر ولولہ دل کی تلاش. مجھ کو ایک آتش فشاں پر ولولہ دل کی تلاش. مجھ کو ایک آتش فشاں پر ولولہ دل کی تلاش. پر ولولہ دل کی تلاش. سہی پہ ہم اور کنجے عافیت کا جوڑ کیا. سہی پہ ہم اور کنجے عافیت کا جوڑ کیا. مجھ کو ہے منزل سے نفرت تجھ کو منزل کی تلاش. مجھ کو ہے منزل سے نفرت.
And this is actually my first time attending the MTA conference, and it was an excellent experience. I really particularly enjoyed meeting all the people here, all the delegates from different areas, and seeing what their challenges are and what they're doing. It was amazing to see the fact that Bangladesh and Ghana are actually building out full-fledged studios. And so hopefully we'll be able to, match their progress a little bit too. So it's very encouraging to see all of that.
Many benefits that I get from the conference. This conference very useful for us, especially for Indonesian studio. Yeah, for example, we learn about how to set up the studio, how to get the volunteer, and etc.
So alhamdulillah, we are learning a lot of things, and we are taking new team members from our team here, so from different various departments, so they can learn and meet the headquarter teams here in MTA International. From the programming department, we know what they want from us, and we have a concept what we want to produce now, and alhamdulillah we will try that we can produce more and more programs now.
The most beneficial part of this conference is one-to-one session. We have technical and problems in production and in IT areas, and here we got chance to meet with technical experts, and alhamdulillah we got solutions to our problem, and we saw how the work is being done here in MTA International practically.
أنا أحمد عودي من فلسطين. أجينا هنا من MTA العربية، أجينا على المؤتمر MTA والحمد لله استفدنا وكان جيد جدا الحمد لله.
The purpose of this event is for all MTA staff and volunteers working around the country, around the world, to make sure the message of the Mahdi and the message of the Khalifa reach to the people of the world. This is why we are here, so that we see how we can collaborate, team up together.
دل کی تلاش.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم Alhamdulillah, over the past few days, MTA has once again been able to roll its annual international conference. I'm sure that all of you will have learned a lot from various presentations and discussions that have taken place over the past 3 days. You will also have learned from the past experiences of one another. Certainly, with the grace of Allah, the Almighty, MTA is continuing to expand and develop across the world. As has been mentioned in the report of MT Sahib. For example, recently, Germany's MTA studio have started to produce some good interactive programs in the German language. In the same way, a number of Jamaats in different parts of the world are working well and according to their respective capabilities, are producing good quality programs. With the grace of Allah, in every country there are volunteers, many of whom are very young, who are serving MTA with great distinction and a heartfelt passion to serve. May Allah reward them all. Alhamdulillah, in Ghana, as has been mentioned in the report, a permanent MTA studio is being built and will soon be opened, inshallah. There was some delay because of the fear of the outbreak of Ebola disease in the African region. Various regional programs will be made at the Ghana studios, which will be tailored towards an African audience and made according to their tastes and nature. In Ghana, there are now some Ahmadis who work specially, 1 or 2 Ahmadis who are very much devoted, who work in the media, and they are using their professional skills to serve MTA with great sincerity, and this is proving of much benefit. In fact, those individuals I'm referring to have also played a role in the development of the new MTA studios in Ghana, because they expressed the need for such a studio with great enthusiasm and sincerity, and drew my attention towards the importance of this project. Inshallah, when the studio is completed, it will be of an extremely professional standard and of high caliber. Also in Ghana, the students and staff members of Jamia Ahmadiyya Ghana are contributing to a new live interactive question and answer program. This is proving a means for non-Ahmadis, Christians, and people of other beliefs to learn about the Ahmadiyya community and to hear firsthand the correct Islamic teachings. In this way, it is dispelling various misconceptions about Islam. Inshallah, when the studio is completed, this program will come live from MTA Ghana studio. Furthermore, alhamdulillah, for more than a year now, MTA programs have been broadcast on the Ghana Broadcasting Corporation, GBC. And this too has been a very positive means of spreading the message of Ahmadiyyat far and wide in the country. In fact, with the grace of Allah, some African people have done bai'at and entered the fold of Ahmadiyyat, having watched these programs. This is just one example that shows that a truly great blessing and prayer Allah has granted the Jamaat in the form of MTA. Certainly, and with the grace of Allah, people are starting to realize that our teachings represent the true Islam. We are now seeing that the focus and attention of the world is moving in the direction of Ahmadiyyat. The reach of the Jamaat through all forms of media, whether broadcast, print, or electronic, is continuing to increase. In North America, Europe, Africa, Australia, and elsewhere, the Jamaat is starting to receive much more media coverage, and so millions of people are now becoming aware of our teachings. At a time when certain groups within Islam are doing their utmost to defame and discredit its teachings, we are witnessing how Allah the Almighty is constantly opening new avenues of tabligh for our Jamaat. Unquestionably, MTA is itself playing a great role in spreading the true teachings of Islam to all parts of the world. I have already mentioned how our young volunteers are at the forefront of this effort. And so I hope and pray that Allah the Almighty continues to bless us with such people who are able to serve MTA with sincerity and a spirit of true devotion. I hope and pray that we are able to take full benefit of this great treasure that Allah has bestowed upon us, so that the message of true Islam shines brightly and comes to enlighten every home in the world, inshallah. I am confident that all of you, whichever country you have come from, will return to your homes not only having increased your knowledge and technical skills, but with a renewed desire and passion to utilize all of your capabilities to spread the true message of Islam to the corners of the earth. I hope and pray that each of you leave this conference with the determination to serve MTA in the very best way. And I hope and pray that you all return home with a firm resolve to become true helpers and servants of Prophet Messiah al-Islam. May Allah enable all of you to do so. Jazakallah. Now we shall offer silent prayer. Please join me in silent prayer. Ameen.